All right, so you want to take a crack at Alien. Isolation, huh? I'll strap in, because this deep dive is going to get us both in the mood for some serious space horror. Mission 2, let's break it down.
Smart move, requesting this one, by the way. Mission 2, it's not just a level, it's like the game grabs you by the collar and says, this is what you're in for.
Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be good. So our listener is about to step into Amanda Ripley's shoes, right? What's the situation? Hit me with the setup.
Okay, so picture this. You're Amanda, fresh off the events of Mission 1, things went really sideways,
Yeah.
and now you're stranded.
Stranded, like lost in the woods stranded, or stranded in deep space stranded?
Deep space stranded.
Yeah.
On Sevastopol Station. Think, massive, crumbling, and did I mention you're completely alone?
Oh, come on, alone. With a track record like the Ripley family, that's basically asking for trouble.
Well, you're not wrong. But that feeling of isolation, it's intentional. It's brilliant game design. See Sevastopol. It's more than just a setting.
Okay, I was just thinking, space station, kind of cool, but now you've got me intrigued. More than a setting, how so?
It's like environmental storytelling on steroids. Everything, the flickering lights, the echoing corridors, it whispers a history of chaos. You can practically feel the panic that happened there.
Oh, chills, literal chills. I love that stuff. It's like those creepy Polaroids you find in horror movies, right? You know something awful went down.
Exactly. That's what the game nails perfectly. Like,
Yeah.
you stumble across these desperate messages scrawled on the walls, or find a room, door busted open. You know something bad went down, but you don't know what. It messes with your head.
And speaking of messing with your head, what about the other inhabitants of Sevastopol? We're not alone, right?
Ah, that's where the fun begins. You'll bump into a handful of survivors. Axel, for example. He's seen things, clearly traumatized. But is he trustworthy? Who knows?
Oh man, that's the worst. Like, who do you trust when everyone's a potential suspect? You know that classic horror trope? You see someone, think they're gonna help, bam, they turn on you.
Exactly. And it keeps you on edge the entire time. But here's the kicker. It's not just the humans you have to worry about. Because guess who else decided to call Sevastopol home?
Oh no, don't tell me. Not the
Xenomorph.
You're kidding me. Right off the bat, talk about jumping into the deep end. All right, listener, buckle up, because things are about to get real. Okay, hold up a sec. A xenomorph. Seriously, they're not wasting any time, are they?
Nope. And that's the beauty of it. Mission 2 isn't just about atmosphere. It's about teaching you how to survive. Think of it like a crash course in Xenomorph 101.
But subtle, right? I mean, they're not just going to pop up a tutorial screen and be like, press X to not die.
Exactly. It's all about learning by doing.
Yeah.
You're figuring out the mechanics, scavenging for resources, all while this constant threat is looming.
Oh man, I can feel the tension already. It's like, here's a wrench, kid. Now try not to get eaten by the space monster.
And that's what makes this game so unique. It's not about running and gunning. You need to be smart, resourceful, use the environment to your advantage.
Yeah, because going toe-to-toe with a xenomorph, not exactly a winning strategy.
Exactly. This game is about anticipation, about that constant fear of where is it? What was that sound? Gets under your skin.
See, that's the stuff I love. That feeling of vulnerability. It's way more terrifying than any jump scare. It's like in Alien, that scene where Dallas is in the vents, just hearing those clinks and hisses. You're basically crawling through the vents with him.
And that's what Alien Isolation does so well. It puts you right there with Amanda. You're feeling her fear, her desperation.
Yeah.
You become her.
So how does Mission 2 actually prepare you for that? What's the learning curve like?
It teaches you the rules of this world. You learn to fear every sound, every shadow. Most importantly, you learn that direct confrontation. Bad idea.
Right. It's like that old saying, discretion is the better part of valor. Only here it's more like discretion is the only thing keeping you alive.
And don't forget the xenomorph. It learns. So the more predictable you are, the easier you are to hunt.
Oh man, that just adds a whole other level of stress. So it's not just about learning the environment. It's about staying one step ahead of, well, a highly evolved alien killing machine. No pressure. Okay, so let's bring this back around. Our listener, they're about to fire up Mission 3. What's going through their head after that Mission 2 roller coaster?
I think, well, if they're anything like me, it's that feeling of, I'm not in Kansas anymore. The game's got its hooks in you, you know?
Yeah, totally. You're past the setup. Sevastopol isn't just spooky, it's straight up menacing.
And smart design there, it mirrors Amanda's journey. She's not just figuring out the station, she's coming to grips with the danger.
And let's be real, knowing the xenomorph is out there, that changes every decision, right?
Absolutely. It's like the game saying, have fun with that flickering light, by the way, it might be your last.
Brutal. but effective, I bet. So, our listener, they're about to jump into this terrifying world. What's the one thing, the big takeaway they should keep in mind?
Honestly. Remember that feeling we talked about, being vulnerable? Lean into it. That's where alien isolation shines.
You mean like, don't expect to be a badass space marine right out the gate?
Exactly. This game. It's about outsmarting, not overpowering. It's about the fear, the tension. Those are the rewards.
And on that note, I think we've given our listener plenty to chew on, this deep dive. It's just the beginning, their journey. It's about to get real. Thanks for joining us. And listener, good luck out there in the depths of Sevastopol. You're going to need it.